Hey guys, today this video is going to show you how to make this 3D strawberry. For this project, we're going to use our hook only design. First, we're going to start with the body of the strawberry. We're going to start from the bottom here and then go all the way up here. So we're going to start at a major circle. On the major circle, we're going to use 5 stitches. So take one single band, twist it, 1, 2. So you will see 3 rings. This is the cap band. Take one single band, bring it through, put both ends on your hook. Second band is the border. We're going to repeat this step and make 4 more times. If you need to make a marker, you can make it right here. You can take one of the color that you're not going to use. This is just a marker. We're going to take it off. So it doesn't matter what color you use. Tie a knot here. So that reminds us when we go around, come back here. This is the band that we're going to connect to the other side. So put your hook back in this band. Now take your hook, put it through this cap band. This cap band will be the center point of this major circle. So second times, border, we're going to bring all the bands through. Put both ends on your hook. So we just finished 2 times, 3, border, 4, border, 5. Border. Okay, now this is the first band on the border. So if you count on the border, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to connect these 2 ends together, this last one and first one. So I'm going to remove this marker and put your hook through this band. This is the first band on the border where we have marker on, and connect these 2 ends together. So take one single band, bring it through. So this is the bottom of the strawberry. Now next layer, we're going to make 10 stitches. So on each stitch, we're going to do 2 times on this layer. So this will be the first time. Take another band. This one will be first border on this layer. So we're going to make a marker on this one again. Just tie a knot. Put your hook back in here. So now this is first time. Since we're going to do 2 times on each stitch. So now we have 1 on the first stitch. We're going to do 1 more time. So put your hook through. This is first band on the border. Take 1 band, bring it through. Put both ends on your hook. Take another band. This is second band on the border for this layer. We have 2 times, so we just finish here. So we're going to move on to the next stitch, the same, do 2 times. So next stitch will be this one. Take 1 band. This will be first time on this stitch. Border, So going back to the same stitch, second time on this stitch, take one band, bring it through, border. Okay. Now on this stitch we have 2 times again. So now we're just going to repeat this step on each stitch, do 2 times. And when you go around, you should have 10 stitches on the border. So now you can pause your videos and go ahead and finish here. And I'll see you when you're done. We finished the second layer. Then remove this marker, put gear hook through this very first band on the border. Take one more band, connect both ends together. So this one will be the first band for next layer. So we're gonna hide it. So let's count the border again. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 stitches on the second layer. Now next layer, we need 14 stitches. So the pattern for this layer would be 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And just repeat this pattern and go all the way around. Then you will get 14 stitches. So first stitch, we do 2 times. This is the first time. Take one more band, first border, put your marker on the first border, take your hook back in here. So this is first time for the first stitch. So we need one more time. Put your hook through first stitch on the border. And do one more time. Second band is border, so bring everything through. Next one, 1 to 1. So you only do 1 time on each stitch for 2 times. Next stitch, move on to next stitch again. Now next one, you need 2 and 1 stitch again. Next stitch, first time. Second time, so go back to the same stitch. Next one is 1 to 1 for 2 times. Next stitch. This stitch we only need 1 time. Next stitch again. Now 2 1 1. So next one should be 2 1 1 again. So 2. So this will be the first time on this stitch. Second time on this stitch. Two, 1, 1. So the next one will be 1 again. The next one, 1. So now we go all the way around. We can remove this marker. Hook here, hook through. Connect both ends together. Now on the border you should get 14. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have 14. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. 2, 1, 1, and last one is 2. So now next day will be easier. We're gonna keep it for 14 stitch. So you only need to do 1 to 1. So it'll be very easy on this one. 1 to 1 and go all the way around using red band. So this will be the first time. First border on this layer. Make a marker here. Now 1 to 1. So we already have 1 on this first stitch. So we're going to start it from the second stitch. 1 to 1. And go all the way around. Next stitch. Now you're just gonna repeat this step and go all the way around, come back here. Then I will see you when you're done. Okay, now we finish this round again. 14 stitch, 1 to 1. So we're gonna remove this. Put your hook through the very first on the border. Next day we're gonna use green. So I'm gonna take one green band. Connect these two ends together. So now we're gonna count to see if we have 14 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So our strawberry body is done. So now we're gonna make the green part on the top. So for this layer, we only need 10 stitch. So we're gonna reduce from 14 stitch to 10 stitch. So for us to do that, the pattern should be like this. 1 to 1 for 2 times. Then we skip 1 and 1 to 1 and so on, go all the way around. Then you will get 10 stitch. So this will be our first time. First on the border. So make a marker. Put your hook back to the here. So 1 to 1, this is 1 for first stitch. So we're gonna go second 1, it's only 1. Take one green band. Bring everything through. Now the third stitch, we're gonna skip the third stitch and move on to the next one. But we wanted to run our hook through the next stitch like this, but we're not actually gonna do this stitch. So we're gonna just run it through and move on to the next stitch. Be this one. So now on your hook, you should see 2 of the red band and 2 green. Now take one more green, bring all this through all the red band, put both ends on your hook, take one more band, this will be the border, so bring everything through, put both ends on your hook. So now we just finished this one right here. So next stitch will be 1 to 1 again. Border. Next stitch, we're gonna skip one again. So we're just gonna run through this stitch and move on to the next one. So run through this stitch and move on to the next one. So again, you're gonna see 2, 4 of red band and 2 green. Take one green, move this red band in here, put both ends on your hook. So you should see 4 green on your hook. Take one band, this is border, so bring everything through. So we skip one again. So next one, 1 to 1. Now we're going to skip another one and move on to the next one. So just take your hook, run it through the next stitch and move on to the next one. Border. So right here, we just skip one again. Next one, 1 to 1. Next one, we're gonna skip one again and move on to the next one. Run through next stitch and move on to next one. Now we're right here, last one, 1 to 1. Now we can remove this marker, plug your hook through, take one single band, connect both ends together. So let's count the border to see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. So now before we close up here, we're gonna put some filling inside. So we're gonna temporarily tie a knot here. This is temporary toilet for us. Put some fiber fill or tissue, rubber band, anything you can find. Now, after you fill inside, we're gonna close up here. So we're gonna put your hook back to this band and take this secure band off and continue on for next layer. Now the next layer, we're gonna reduce from 10 stitch to 4. So now for this there, we're gonna do 1 to 1 and then run through 2 stitch and move on to the next one. So this is first 1 to 1. If you're on marker, you can move the marker, but this part doesn't really matter anymore because with the whole point, we're just gonna fill out this hole. So if you miss some stitch, that's fine. As long as you can fill it up and close up, that's okay. So now we have one time. We're gonna run through 2 stitch. This is 1, 2, and move on to the next one. So this will be the third from this very first one. Take one band, border, and do the same thing. Skip 2, just run it through, move on to the next one. Run your hook through 1 stitch, 2 stitch, move on to the next stitch. Move all this in here. Put both end on your hook. Bring it through and repeat. Skip 2, move on to the next one. Skip 2, move on to the next one. Now the last one, I'm just gonna skip the last one, which is still have one here, right here. But since this is pretty close already, so I'm gonna skip that one and just remove this secure pen, this marker. And now we just continue on here and make this stem. For the stem, I'm gonna make it 2 loops. So take 1 single band, twist only 1 time. So you will see 2 rings here, and just bring it through. And repeat this step, do it 2 more times. So total will be 3. This is single band with 2 loops. Okay, so that should be long enough. Last one, just take 1 single band. This will be the secure band. Just tie a knot here. And if you want to use a charm, you can just hang this somewhere in a keychain or anywhere you want it to hang on to. And if you just want to be a charm, we can hide this part. Put your hook through here. Bring this end part through and then just wrap it around on the head here. Okay, and you can squeeze it in a little bit, and this is our 3D strawberry. If you like my video, subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.